Hi, I'm Lucas, and I'm here with Chris. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
I'm a graduate of Carbondale Community High School, and I'm currently engaged into going to the Honor Academy, and I'm also a musician.
Great. How have you seen, quote, open affect your friends?
Well, when I was in high school, every time you walked into high school, you would always see a hint of openness in every single extracurricular, every single club, every single classroom, And so when you walk into high school, you can't really escape the openness, especially with your friends. I know with my friends, a lot of them were extremely open-minded, extremely open to darkness and a lot of things that we totally underlook, and yet they can still be extremely dangerous. And so every time I would have to deal with it, I would kind of give in to that openness. And their openness would always affect me sometimes. And so that's how I saw the openness affect my friends.
Tell us, how have you had to stand alone for Christ?
Every day in high school is a test of your Christianity and a test of your beliefs. Especially when you're in high school, when you're in classrooms and they're teaching ungodliness, you kind of always have to just be that one person who just won't take it. They'll just stand up for what they really believe, and sometimes it has to be verbal. You can't just walk out of the classroom when someone's talking about evolution. But however, if someone asks you your beliefs, you have to tell the truth. Don't be ashamed of the gospel. Don't be ashamed of Christ. You have to be open to your beliefs. You have to be open. You have to open your mouth. That's how you have to be open. And then at the same time, you have to be not open when you're dealing with non-Christian and non-godly beliefs.
Good. So that leads into our next question. How would you encourage others who may be watching this to stand strong in their faith in today's culture?
Well, one issue that we have as Christians in a totally dark culture, in a society, there's the issue that we're alone in our walk. That we're alone in our walk with Christ, and we're alone in our walk through the darkness of this world. Once believers are encouraged that they are not alone, that they do have somebody, that they're not the only person struggling with this, that they're not the only person who's been through this, then that'll definitely encourage them to stand up. Because once they have that feeling that they have somebody else, that they know that God is with them, that they know that Christ died so that we could share the gospel, and so that we would have to suffer through this, so that we could experience what Jesus went through on that cross. Once we understand that, then it's not going to be easy. It'll be simple, but it won't be easy to stand up for the gospel and stand up in our schools and our universities and on our society as a whole.
Chris and I are here today, and we want to encourage you to join the Not Open Revolution.
I'm Chris Cohen, and I'm not open.